Good morning, welcome. Namaste, everybody. Yin Yoga to focus on sleep and day rhythm. So let's start right away. So come and sit comfortable. Just close your eyes, root your sitting bones into the support under you, hands under your knees. And just connect with the spine. Crown all the way up. Breath sinking down, maybe with the big sigh out. Let the breath sinking down into the belly. Feel the rising and falling of the belly. Then bring your hands together in front of the heart. And here we create a good mindset thing to remember what's important. First, the place, so give respect and gratitude to the place where you are, the time where we're living in, yourself, who you are, respecting and have gratitude for yourself. And everything what's around you. Treat everything how you want to be treated. Most last, the wisdom and knowledge of past many, many years where we still can learn from to feel good, to be good, and to create a better world around us. From that, you come in butterfly. So butterfly is very important to stretching the whole back layer, the fascia, and that's the track also from the bladder, the urinary bladder meridian. And it starts by the inside corners of your eye cast and the forehead and goes over the head. And there it has branches to the brain. So that's important to the limbic system and all the important areas who are creating a good day and sleep rhythm. So start with the chin down. So really focus on rounding. Chin down, slowly, slowly, as far as possible. And when the spine cannot round anymore, then you go forwards. And then you surrender. You just surrender down. You let go. So the second target area is the hips. And that's also an area where we also focus on because the hips, you can say that's the storage of unfaced feelings and emotions. But they want to pop up. They want to that you are dealing with them. So they are bother you through your sleep, through your day, or in an unconscious way. So let's open this hip so that it comes out with these deep stretchings. And sometimes say you notice it. Something pops up. You remember maybe things you rather don't want to remember, or feeling sometimes an unpleasant feeling. Just let it be, like the wave of the ocean. Just let it be. Don't grab it. When you try to controlling it, you hurt yourself. Just let it be. Just flow. Let it flow. Do nothing. Just hanging out and breathing. Working on this inner peace. And then slowly, slowly rounding up. And stretching your right leg and bring your left heel closer in. So that's like a half butterfly and a half flying dragon. Then how you twist your shoulders to the straight leg and coming down. So now we want to target the side and the hips and still also the forward bend. So still these areas where we want to work on. So softening going down and use props maybe under your knees, both knees, maybe a cushion up front, and then you surrender down again. And just breathing and just facing to the things what's popping up, sensations out of the body, that is release of the tissues. They say all your issues are in your tissues. So just look to it, face it, so that you don't have to bother with that while you're sleeping or through the day. Maybe you hold your back and things so that you can be in peace through the day and through the night. Just 3 more breaths. And when you're ready, you're coming up. So remove your props under your knee. But coming with the weight a little bit forward so you can swing your right leg backwards and come to sleeping swan. So you stretch your leg. If that's not possible, you stay bending. And then coming forwards. And if you want to go a little bit deeper into your hip, then bring your foot more forwards and then going all the way down. And you can stay like on your elbows, you can go lying down, or you can walk your right hand more to the left so you create a little bit more side bending in it too. And then coming deeply into your hip, deeply opening the storage with unfaced emotions, feelings, thoughts. Just look to it. Like you look to a scary movie. And you know that's not real. So you can relax after it. And now also with the memories, the feelings, you remember that you are here right now in this yoga pose. So it's just not in the here and now. So you relax to it. You let it go, and then it's not there anymore. So stay remembering yourself when it's getting tough that you are here right now. Respect for the place and time and yourself. And slowly you're coming back into the middle. So you can push yourself up. Lean over to your left so you can swing your back leg again forwards. And this time, coming to the double swan or double pigeon or open shoelace, how you want to call it. So what happens is your right ankle goes on top of the left knee. Your left foot walks forward so that knee and ankle are also on each other. But this is really, really advanced and for some people impossible. So you can, I call it always the lasagna, making the lasagna. So you can bring a cushion here. You can bring a cushion under that. And then another cushion up front. So you can lean. So 3-4 cushions, like the lasagna yin posture. And if that's not working, you can also sit on another cushion. And if you don't have cushion at home, you can do the sukhasana or the easy cross like the normal kleermaker sit. And then we go forwards. And maybe with cushions, maybe just sitting, maybe come a little bit more in the hips. So now we go really intense into the hips. When your foot is gliding a little bit off your knee, that's fine. But important is that the knees are not painful. Probably your hips, you feel them big time. And that's what we want. But in the knees, don't feel anything there. If you feel a sharp sensation there, just back off. Use more props or go sitting straight. And so finding your maximum in a relaxed way. So just relax in it. And because this is very intense, using your Ujjayi breath, ocean breath, will help you to survive. Soft breathing. And study this posture. What is this posture saying to you, doing to you? Trigger maybe something you don't want to face, but then it's there. Some anger, some irritation, but then look what's behind that irritation. What is there? To making more peace in mind, heart, and the hips, so that we are in peace through the day, and especially through the night. And breathing, Ujjayi breath, but still like a soft belly. Just let the rhythm of the breath be in the belly. And when something is getting too intense, just come back to the here and now. What we have here, the breath, the rhythm of the breath, the air comes into the nose, and the air passing through the throat, through the nose out. The head, you can rest down, like surrender to yourself, surrender to the pose. And then you're slowly coming up. Have remove your props when you were doing the lasagna. Then bringing your right ankle heel to the pubic bone and then stretching the left, so we do the other side. And so here you can use some props on your knees, that one, or in front of you. And so important is that you're really wide, so we're stretching this side, this area of the hip. And then turning, and then also again, forward bend. If possible, lean with the forehead on something hard, like maybe your shin bone, maybe a block, or maybe you use your fist to stimulate this area. This area has also had a bladder, the urinary bladder, but also the third eye. And the third eye is in twain with the pineapple clear. And the pineapple clear is also very important for this day and night rhythm. Also had a hypothalamus and limbic system. So going deep in this posture, making your breath deeply into the belly. 3 more breaths. And then slowly coming up. Lean a little bit overhead to your right. So you can swing your left leg backwards to sleeping swan. And move your hips straight or stay leaning into your hips, especially when your knee is a little bit sensitive, and stay bending your back knee. Otherwise, stretch your leg and coming as deep as possible, and then reaching with the left a little bit more over to the right. And if you want to go deeper, then bring your foot more up. So now it's more the outside, IT bend, glute area. And again, don't have any pain in the knee. And just relax to in this posture, this intense posture. Opening the doors. So that everything is becoming in freedom. That there are no issues anymore in your tissues. That you accept it. That's a part of you. And then it's fade away. And it's not taking power over you. And then when you are more in peace with yourself, it's much easier to sleep through, to taking more care of yourself, living more healthier life. Don't going into the bad habits like eating poorly or too much or not healthy, drinking, using drugs, going late to bed. All kinds of stuff that's harming your day and sleep rhythm. When you clear up your tissues and the issues, you don't need to go into the bad habits. Because you don't need something to make you feel better. You feel better. Or something to work harder. Or being better than you are. Working more and more to be the best. So when we clear this issues and tissues. You are in peace with what is. That's real freedom. That's real balance. And then slowly you're coming up, and now lean again into your right hip and remove your cushion. Then swing your back leg again forward. So now we come in this very intense hip opener. So make your lasagna to bring cushions underneath, maybe sitting up first, left and right, in between, and then in between belly. So use as much as you want. Never have any pain in the knees. Very important. And then you go down. And when it's automatic, go in an easy cross like a clear marker sit. And then bending forwards. I always like to lean with my elbows on my sole of the feet and knee, and then going down and let my head going down. And then when I feel like, okay, there is more space, then I go deeper down. So this side I can go deeper. This is my stiff one because I had the operation there, 2 operations. With a broken hip last year. So there is a lot of work there for me. So I will close my eyes. I dive into my hip. Breathing and accepting what is. And then slowly coming up. Just stretch your legs and lie down. And there we go into a twist. So it's up to you which twist you like. Bending maybe both knees and both legs to one side and stretching at your left arm wide open, right side to the left. If you like, you crossing your legs to come a little bit deeper into the spine. And the most intense one is to stretch your right and then twisting as deep as possible, what you like. Looking over your shoulder, very important that we're twisting now in the whole spine. So focus is on the spine now. Really deeply twisting in every area of the spine. Lower spine, mid spine, upper spine and neck. So turn the head over to release the tissues around the spine. There we have also issues. It's also helping the balance of your nerve system, especially the twist high in the neck, by the neck and throat area, very important to stimulating the nervus vagus with the part who are involving the parasympathetic nerve system. And also very low in the sacrum area, lower spine area. It's also an area where we can trigger the nervus vagus to stimulating more parasympathetic nerve system instead of sympathetic. And that's also why people are getting a disbalance between sleep and awake, is that these nerve systems are out of balance, that you are more in tune with this sympathetic nerve system. And that's activating when you're in a stress situation or having chronic stress. And chronic stress is most of the times with the tissues or the issues in the tissues. And wanting more, doing more than we are, not accepting who you are, not seeing where your own qualities are, but more looking for the outside, what other people think, other people want from you. So we have to dive in. We have to look and see who we are and see the qualities, what we are good in, and connect with that instead of wanting what other people have, what other people expect of you. Just diving in and finding this peace with yourself, who you are. And there is your power. That's your strength to be yourself. Really traveling in. Traveling in and how older we are, how easier it's becoming to connecting with ourselves. When we are young, when we are children, it's all about the others, the outer world, to fit in the group, to be normal, to be like everybody else. Slowly, slowly, with the years, we're finding that that's making most people very unhappy, very out of balance, having had no good quality sleep, fighting through the day, using all kinds of things to be better, to think to be better with caffeine, with sugar, even maybe with drugs or alcohol. Slowly, slowly coming out and doing the other side to come in balance. So finding your twist and maybe easy twist, both legs to one side, stretching and looking over your shoulder. Come deeper to crossing. That's also a very intense one. And the other is to stretching and to come more deeper into it. So finding your twist and then finding your way back into yourself, into your body. Slowly turn back to the center. Stretch your legs, stretch your arms by your side. Just lie down and feel the rebound. Relax completely. Maybe when you are doing this one in the night, maybe you can lie down in your bed and fall asleep. Do it in the morning, you feel maybe that everything flows again, and that you have energy again to start the day. Feel that the stress is flowing out of you, all the issues flowing out of the tissues, letting go, feeling this deep, deep relaxation. And then maybe you feel energized enough to start your day, so stretch yourself out, and otherwise maybe stop the YouTube and fall asleep. So ending this class with rubbing the hands and then bringing the right hand on the heart, the left hand on the belly to connect with your inner self, the inner peace in the heart, and to ground into your authentic self, into your power, into your strength. Namaste.